Friday. Hope you're doing well. I'm excited about this one. I gave you guys a little hint about it. We just listed this yesterday. Look how cute this is. This is like a, I don't know, framed kind of plaque oval surface. I don't know. The middle is actually like perfect for any size A. And then there's a little bow. You don't have to use it, but of course you guys know I love bows, so I'm going to use it. But it can go right at the top of the little oval. It's several pieces, and it's a long cut, so it's, you know, a little bit more, but it's really, really cute. There's actually two of these, so everything's flush. Then you have this piece that goes in the middle. Then you have the oval. And a piece for that. It's really, really cute. So and
that insert you don't have to use, you know.
Yeah, you don't have to. You can put a picture in there, but we're going to actually chalk on it. We're going to use a vintage pattern. The two transfers we're using are actually both going to be retiring, which I'm so sad about. But when you guys jump on, say hello, hit the heart button. You're going to comment Basin, B-A-S-I-N. Let me go ahead and find myself. Hope you guys are doing fabulous. We have been super busy getting the house all renovated. We finally have some paint on the walls, which is exciting. Hi Jenny, hi Suzanne, hi Teresa. Yes, keyword is Basin. Let me go ahead and pin my comment, share this into the broadcast channel. How is everybody? Here we go. If you guys see that red live above my head, we are live. Otherwise, you're watching the replay, so comment hashtag replay. I am Brittany with Tilton Designs. Mark's here too.
Hi guys.
Good morning or afternoon. We are in Western New York, so it's afternoon here. Okay, we shared. We should be ready to rock and roll. When you jump on, say hey, hit the heart button. Comment Basin, B-A-S-I-N. Both of the transfers we're going to use today are in the last chance section, and I am so bummed because they're both newer. This is the wash basin and pitcher. It's a size A. So like I said, you could fit any size A in this little oval. Look how cute this is. We're going to use this, and I love the pattern on the basin. And then this is the vintage patterns, which you guys know I have used the heck out of this one. We're going to use this pattern. I think I'm going to use it on this part. Haven't decided yet. I don't know if I should use it on this part or this part. Either way, we'll figure it out. Good morning, guys. Yeah, the house is coming along. We keep adding more, which I think is kind of just normal when you're renovating, but we're enjoying it, right?
Hey, like, we're tearing the entire house down.
Yeah.
At this point.
Now we're just rebuilding. No, not really. Hi guys. All right, so we're gonna take this apart. We still have the Etsy sale going on through Tuesday, which is Mark's birthday. 15% off. So comment Basin, you'll get the links, but use the code THANKYOU15. It's all one word, and you'll get 15% off everything. Yay, Suzanne! Yes, that turned out so cute. Your little pencils. So we're gonna get started. This obviously is underneath, so you don't need to paint one of these, okay? It's just there for spacing purposes. But we're going to do all the outer frames in the wall. Oh, sorry, my wrist is killing me today. The walnut gel stain. This is also on our website. So Mark's going to go ahead and stain these for me. This part right here has some like extra scoring, just for a little extra detail. But he's going to take those and do that while I do some painting. Your granddaughter started following me. What's your granddaughter's name? I'll have to keep an eye out for her. Excuse me. Hi, Jen. Hi, Dawn. Hi, guys. Good afternoon. Hi, Desiree. Hello, hello. What do you need? Oh, paper towels.
Oh, I got that. Oh. That little screwdriver at the top of it.
You're looking for a transfer that says shut the front door. Yes, Amy, I believe I have one. Send me a message, though, okay? All right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to paint this portion sweet pea. I'm trying to decide how I want to do this. I know I want... Maybe I'll do the pattern on this part, then leave this. Paint this beige. Give me 1 second, I'm thinking. Green, beige, green. That's what we're gonna do. Oh, happy Friday! If you two don't stop making new stuff, I know I'm heading for a divorce. No, we don't want that! We don't want you to get divorced. Don't do that. But this is a really cute frame, isn't it? I thought this was adorable. All right, so we're gonna use our sweet pea color. I just mixed up a new one because I was out again already. So just a little bit of sage, some black velvet. We're gonna paint this in our sweet pea color, which you guys know is my favorite. What transfer has the bow on the shirt you're wearing? This one is actually not from a transfer. It is really cute though. It's from a shop called Ivy and Cloth. But there are some transfers that have bows on them. I'm trying to think what ones would have a little bow like this. There's one that has a big bow that I'm actually going to be using. See, this whole middle part you're not going to see, so I don't need to paint that part. What am I doing? This whole part right here is going to be covered. So I just really need to focus on the outer part. Hi, Karen. I'm trying to think of what little bows. There's that one that's called Journey that has a little bow you could use. I don't think I added enough black though to this, you guys. I gotta add a little bit more black. It's not quite as dark as I like. Hi, Jenny. Happy Friday, Christine. How is everyone? I gotta add a touch more black to this. You can always add more black. You can't take away, so this isn't as dark as what I'm used to. Yeah, the Easter basket has a big bow. That's one I'm going to do a shirt for myself with that because I think that's so cute. But the Journey one has a small one. The Highland Cow has a small one, but that's kind of like awkward shaped because it goes like on the cow. But the Journey one might work. You would just have to like, you know, give it the stars. Susan, yeah, it's cloudy here too. It's been so cold here in Western New York.
Gel stain literally lasts forever.
Yeah, I love that gel stain.
So much in there, in the jar.
The one thing I hope we do eventually, so we partnered with Dixie Belle, and I love the walnut kind, but I really want like a lighter oak kind of gel stain. We have like an American honey one, but I'm not really a honey kind of gel stain kind of girl. But I am getting into like the lighter oak type. So I'm hoping eventually we get like an oak gel stain. That would be nice, like a light oak. All right, there. It's a little bit darker, so it's just a little bit of black with your sage. Hi, Miss Deborah. There, so now we'll just paint right over top of that, and it'll darken it up. We're having our Easter this weekend with my family, because the kids are with their dad for Easter. So we're going to my brother's. Usually I host Easter, but obviously our house is not in any shape to be hosting Easter. Hi, Donna. So this year my brother's hosting. But I always do a big Easter egg hunt for the kids, so I actually just had to, I'm way behind because, you know, we're renovating and stuff, so I had to order candy to fill eggs, so the kids are going to be filling eggs. Parker and Sophie don't participate in the egg hunt anymore, they're too old, so.
Oh, so there's only 3 kids?
Yeah, that's how it has been.
You didn't buy 5,000 pounds of candy.
I bought 250 eggs, Mark.
We had it.
Fine. Yeah, but they were cheap, and it was just easier than trying to put them all together. But Parker and Sophie will help to fill eggs. Hi, Betty and Lisa. How are you, ladies? This is going to be the cutest frame, you guys. I'm probably doing overkill. I probably don't need this much paste, but better to be over-prepared than under-prepared, I guess. We have a retail therapy sale going on. We still have that awesome Vibe for 5 going on. Bless you.
Goodness.
If you guys are a club member and you place an order over $60, you get 5 free transfers. And then if you join our club, you also get 5 free transfers in the month of April. Plus, if you place an order, once you're a club member, you get an additional 5 different. Let's see. So we painted our house, like we've already, I don't know, we've done lots of painting in our house already. But last night we finally got some paint on the walls, which I was super excited about. But for the first time ever, I don't know what happened, but the paint like wasn't adhering to the wall. You guys ever had that happen? Like just certain spots. It was so weird. Yeah, like we cleaned really well. I don't know, we had to like sand it down, and I'm hoping, like just certain spots. Like we had to sand it down and hopefully it like adheres better, but had me a little stressed out last night. We always do, Patty. So I always put, we have golden eggs, and I always put a little bit of money in each one for each kid. All right, that one's done. I'm gonna set that over here. Yeah, we have golden eggs, and each kid gets to find 1 golden egg. Yeah, my kids won't do them anymore. They think they're too big. We'll see if Sophie does it this year.
Sophie will.
All right, this one is going to be beige. This one's going to be green. So we're going to go ahead and paint this. We also have the basin cutout on Etsy. I'm not going to use it. I'm just going to chalk the transfer on here. But I'm excited about this project. It's going to be so cute. But then, I think I told you guys about the semi-gloss. So when I first painted the kitchen and stuff, they told us to use semi-gloss, and I'm not a big fan of it. Like, I won't buy it again. I like matte eggshell. But we had to use like liquid sandpaper to wash it all off. And that's not where the paint was, so that wasn't the issue, but I don't know. We'll see. You have a wedding on Easter? Is it Easter themed? All right, there's that one. We're done with our sweet pea color. Now I'm just gonna use my beige color and do this part. So beige is vanilla mixed with a little bit of espresso. And we're gonna paint this really quick. I might have to do 2 coats of this color. This almost kind of reminds me of the color of our walls inside the house. Hi Mary, did you order the frame? Isn't it so pretty? You have to work on Easter? Oh, it is Easter themed. Ooh. Well, that'll be fun. You guys are just jumping on, say hello, hit the heart button. Hope you guys are having a great day so far. We're gonna start putting together some mystery bundles this weekend. Your guys' last day to order those is the 20th. We're gonna put those together. I don't know if did we make a date for that? I can't remember. Let me look. I think we did. For the day we were gonna do them together. Let me look. I gotta set up an event.
You said Easter bundle.
Did I say Easter? I said
Yeah.
mystery.
Oh, it sounded like Easter.
May 3rd. We're gonna do them together May 3rd.
Well, yeah, the kids are home, so they can help.
Yeah. So we're going to start putting them together this weekend. They'll go out on the 20th, and then we'll do them together on May 3rd. But they're really cute. This one's more, it's like an everyday kind of, it's vintage kind of themed. There's a lot involved. There's like a decoupage project in there, but we're going to do it together, like I said, and I'll create the event soon so you guys can click going, so that way you get notified when we do it. They're 3 in 1. Well, candy's always good. Do they eat candy? I don't know. I don't know. It's so hard. I was trying to think of like what to get my kids. Like usually I do like bathing suits and stuff for Easter, but I didn't know what to get this year. So I ended up just getting Lainey a pair of sandals. I got Sophie a pair of Crocs, and then there was this sweater thing Parker wanted. So that's what they got, and then they got some candy, of course. All right, we're gonna let that dry. My bow is gonna go at the top of this. I don't know what color I want to make my bow yet. You received your transfers yesterday? Yay! Let's go ahead and get this dry really quick. I'm loving this like beige color. You guys know I love to mix colors. Gift cards for 1 and 3-year-olds? Or you mean my kids? My kids' gift cards would work, but I found something for mine. I was supposed to get my hair done this past week and I had to cancel. My hair is looking rough. Are you gonna put a $1 bill in the mystery bundle for me to figure out? Yeah, just for you, Betty. Hi, Adele. How's your day? Have fun with your grandchild. So the goal next week is hopefully to get the flooring done. We're gonna get some paint done this weekend. I'm excited to get like some beadboard up. We're finally getting, yeah, my kids you could do gift cards, but I got them taken care of. Got it handled. Oh no, I messed up this little corner right here. I think I popped that on top of there. The 5 free ones. Isn't that awesome? Yeah, so if you're a club member and you place an order over 60, you get 5 random free ones. It's 5 out of 13. It could be like just randomly any of the 13. One of them is the lemon one that we used to have, which I did a video of it last night. The lemon project we did last year with the tobacco basket. It was so cute. If you guys missed that, go check it out. Super cute projects. I'll be posting more of those videos like with previous club projects that we've done throughout the month. Mark's getting the other thing dry so I can chalk on that. I think that's the one I'm going to do the pattern on. I got to do another coat on this. This one should be good. This is where we're going to do our basin. And I don't know, I might end up just doing a pop of nominee on our bow. I haven't decided yet. We'll see. Is that dry?
Just handle.
Oh. Isn't that color pretty though? Makes like a really pretty beige. How do you clean your sponge brushes? I literally just throw them, I can't lift that with that hand, in water, and then when we're done, we just take them to my sink over here and just wash them out. Super simple. Nothing crazy. We use them until they fall apart, and then we trash them. You got the lemons? Yay! Isn't the lemons one cute, Jen? That's a good one. You're getting rain again tomorrow? Yeah, I know. Hopefully, we at least, I mean, if it's cold, it's one thing, but hopefully we at least don't have any rain so the kids can at least do their egg hunt. We'll see. If not, I guess we're going to have an egg hunt in their house. Peggy, I'm sorry. All you do is walk around. Peggy said, stop remodeling. All I do is walk around my house thinking of what I can change. Marilyn, it's called, it's on Etsy, so if you comment basin, go to Etsy. It's right in the featured section, but it's called Oval Plaque Design. We should call it Oval Plaque Frame or something.
I know, but we have so many.
I know. Alright, we're almost dry. Bear with me here. Nobody likes to watch paint dry. Yeah, Stephanie, I have quite a few projects I did with that lemon one last year that are super cute. I'll post a few more probably at some point this month. But that tobacco basket was really cute, and we still have the cutouts for that on Etsy as well. Super cute projects. And those colors are pretty together. Your hands hurt too? You can't both have hurt hands, honey.
Use my right hand for everything in practice.
Yeah, I've had my wrist and I've had so much pain. I still have to do another coat, but it's not quite dry. This one's good if you, well, it's not quite dry.
Get it.
I'm just going to do a light sanding on this one. It's still wet on the sides. And then we're just going to do another quick coat. The remodeling's going. We're getting there. Slowly but surely. Mark keeps adding more. She likes to pretend it's me, but it's not. It's him. But it's okay. It's stuff I want done, so I'm not going to complain. I'll take it, you know. Mark, stop stressing over coming up with names. I'll let you call it Patty's frame.
There you go.
There you go. You're taking your grandson on an Easter egg hunt today? That'll be fun. I hope you have decent weather. All right, let's do one more coat on this, and then we'll let this dry, and then we can chalk on our other frame while Mark's drying the other pieces. He's sanding everything down for me. We call him Suds Buster because he cleans everything, but he also sands for me. So we gotta, what else are we gonna call him? Huh? Sand Buster?
Everything Buster.
Everything Buster. Oh, goodness. Thanks, honey. You're the bestest. What do you guys got planned this weekend? Anything good?
You got a white chain blocker?
Yeah, this one. I actually added a little bit more espresso to this than I did last time, and I really think I like it. It's pretty. She's pretty. You're always trying to, you are such a giver, Patty. Such a giver.
I just want to see sun again.
I know. The sun hasn't been out in so long.
I feel like our weather here is for April is like so bad.
Yeah. April showers. No. How does that go? What's...
April showers bring me.
Yeah, April showers. I was feeling like I was wrong for a second. It was like Christmas opening up each of this. I know. I love how they're like in their own individual like envelopes. It like makes it more exciting. You got snow last night? I know. We've been getting some snow too. It stinks. We wake up and there's like just a little dusting. I'm like, what is happening? We're almost to mid-April here. Like, come on. Let's like stop with this crap. Like, this is ridiculous. It's enough. It's enough. No more. All right. Second coat of that. I made a huge mess, but Mark will clean her up. He's going to take that and dry it, sand it down. Poop boy, Michelle. Don't call him that.
Everything.
Everything. Mark the Magnificent Sandman. Mark the Magnificent Sandman and Suds Buster. There we go. Oh, you're going to a golf tournament? Well, there you go. That'll be a blast. I love me some golf. Oh, I'm sorry, Jenny. I was going to say you're out in Florida. Well, that's fun, but then I read the rest. I just put the wrong top on that. All right, now the fun stuff can start. Well, I hope everything goes okay. Prayers for your family member. Isn't that color pretty? I like it. Okay, let's start the fun stuff. So, Mark sanded this for us. And he has our frames over here. Did you sand these?
No, I just let them dry.
That's okay. So these, he used the walnut. We still have to stain these, but look how pretty that's going to be, especially when we bring the beige back. And he's got the other piece that pops on the top. But look how pretty these are going to be. So, what I'm going to do is grab my pattern here. I think this is the vintage pattern. Like I said, the two transfers I'm using are both going to be retired, which I'm super bummed about. But I'm going to wax this. I think I'm good. So I decided I'm going to use the pattern on this part. So I'm going to wax this. Parts of Connecticut got snow this morning. I know. What is happening? Just wax all over this bad boy. Ready for spring, yes. So I'm just going to give myself a little marker here. I'm going to take my pencil and just kind of give myself a little idea of where the frame is at. And then this goes right in the middle. So I really don't have much. But I still want a pattern there. Just give me a rough guideline there. Arizona, you've already hit 100. Oh my word. Okay, so, I went back and forth. I was going to use this one, which is like a damask kind of pattern. I'm obsessed with this, and I can't get away from it. I think I'm going to stick with this one. I love the bows, but I really, really love this one. So I think I'm going to use this one. And I've used this transfer so many stinking times, you guys, that I don't even think I need to really fuzz it too much. Maybe once on my shirt. We got at least one more week of this weather, too. Yeah, I know. It stinks. So I'm just going to place this on here. Where's my mark? Yeah, I really don't have much room at all, but it doesn't really matter. We'll just kind of place it on here. It's just really just to give us you know, vintage look. The way to revive the wax is the lid is left off. Yeah. So just throw it on your stove. Like when your oven's on or your stove's on, throw it somewhere like it's hot and it like let it melt. That'll work.
I put it on 350 for an hour.
What?
In the oven, 350 for an hour.
350 for an hour?
Yeah.
Put it in the oven?
Yeah. I'm joking. You look what?
I'm like, what is he talking about?
Don't do that.
Don't do that. Just put it on top of your stove.
Put it
when
in the
it's-
microwave.
Oh my, don't put it in the microwave either. Oh my gosh, Mark.
That'd be helpful, honey.
He's super helpful. So this is a continuing pattern. I don't need to chalk all of this, but I just want to make sure I have the whole area chalked. So we're just going to chalk a section and then continue it on. So I'm using my beige over top of my sweet pea.
Do you want the frame sanded too?
Yes, please. Yeah, just put it somewhere that gets warm, Teresa. And don't listen to my husband
That was
because
good.
I looked at him, I'm like, first I thought he was serious, and I'm like, wait a minute, what? Oh, Mark. Oh, Mark. Look how pretty that is. Ah, I love it. Can you clean this? Oh, you're going to do that. I'll clean
I
it.
can.
No, it's okay. I'm just going to throw it on here, and I'm just going to use a baby wipe quick, just to do a quick cleanup.
That's cheating.
No. You can use a board eraser and stuff, but just because I just want to do a quick cleanup because we're going to use it again real fast. I just want to make sure I can line it up easily. We'll just wipe it down. This won't hurt it. I know some people that use like Clorox wipes on them too. I've never used Clorox wipes, but I will use baby wipes sometimes. But the board erasers, like when I'm fully done, that's what I use to clean them ultimately. So then we're going to dry this, and then we'll line it up. And we're going to just continue this around the whole frame. Hi, Luce. How are you, my friend? We're doing a vintage-inspired frame project. Look how pretty this is going to be when it's all tied together. I'm excited about this. I'm excited. So this is the pattern that I'm actually going to chalk on my walls with. I wasn't going to tell you guys, but I'm so excited about it, you have no idea. So in the house, the one wall, it's just a small wall, but there's gonna be beadboard underneath of it, and it'll be green beadboard, and then above it, the wall is like beige, and then I'm going to use this pattern with sweet pea, and I'm going to chalk the wall.
I'm gonna glue this on.
It's going to be pretty.
I'm gluing these frames together just so they like cure for a
Yeah.
minute.
All right, this is dry, so we're just going to take our transfer, line it right back up. You can mark a T in the top right corner, but I can tell that this is the right side up because of this flower right here. But you can always mark a T in the top right corner. That's kind of what I do. Hi, Brenda and Bonnie. Thank you so much. So then we're just going to line this up. Right there.
Okay. Can I get a little brush?
What do you need?
A little brush.
Like this? Yes, comment basin. We're just doing our border decoration, border, I don't know, whatever you want to call this. Like I said, you're not going to see all of this, but I'm just doing it anyway because better to be, you know, what did I say earlier? Over, I don't know. Words fail me all the time. My brain's broken. My brain is broken. So this whole middle part will be covered, so that's why it really doesn't matter too much, but. And peel this up. Hi, Lori. Oh my gosh, this pattern is so pretty. So there is that, and then we just have to keep going around. Move this over. We'll clean this again really fast. Just do a quick wipe down. Hi, Miss Vicky. How's everybody's day going? We ordered new baseboards yesterday, and they were delivered yesterday. We ordered them the day before, and they got delivered. We ordered what was it? 3 5-packs? And it came and it was 3 boards. So we had to call them. They're bringing more tomorrow, but we're like, this isn't correct.
Actually, yeah.
They were great to work with. It was Lowe's, but we're like, something's not right here. So they're fixing it, but we're like, hey, Rosemary. I'm just obsessed with this pattern right now. I'm so sad this is retiring. Make sure you guys grab this. I know, me too, Tammy. So sad it's retiring. This is like my favorites of all favorites. This one and the basin that we're going to use, the little size A. I don't know what I did with it, but they're both in the last chance section. So just get this corner dry and we'll just keep working our way around. Again, just, line her up right over here. It's pretty transparent, so it's easy to line up. Let's not be where I had it. Is that how I had it? No, it was like this. Yeah. Did I go too high? I don't know what I did there. All right, what did I do here? Something's not lining up. That's not right. That goes there. So this is right. But didn't I just do this? Yeah.
Looks like it goes there, yeah. That's right.
Have a look.
It's gotta be right. That's what it does, isn't it?
I just didn't chalk down here. It doesn't matter. Because
Yeah,
you're not going to see the middle.
Right, that lines up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're good. I'm losing my mind, guys. That's all. That's all.
Me and Peggy talk about that all the time.
You and Peggy talk about that all the time. Peggy, you've been talking to Mark about me losing my mind. That's not okay.
Sorry. She noticed it first.
She noticed it first. Whatever. Alright. My husband is starting to fix up the outside of the house. Roof, gutters, paint, stain the decks. Nice! That's exciting. We have a lot on the outside we have to work on too.
She thinks that'll be done by next week too.
Our chimney is like deteriorating.
Yeah.
Big time. It's in rough shape. If you guys are just jumping on, say hello, hit the heart button, comment Basin. You feel like you're losing your mind, right? Hi, Carolyn. You look like a new name. Welcome. Feel free to send us your email and mailing address. We'll send you some happy mail. If you guys are new, make sure you hit the heart button, or make sure you like and follow the page. Make sure you join our free VIP group. We have a video in there that goes over a ton of info about becoming a part of our crafting community. You can join our club and get 5 free transfers this month. Almost done, probably 2 more times. Oh, I love this pattern so much. So much. All right. So that's that one. Right? Yeah. Any of you guys watch Love on the Spectrum? The girls and I started watching the new season last night. I just think that is like the most wholesome show. That is so cute. I love that Connor and that Tanner. Oh my gosh.
New season? You watched without me?
It's just so cute.
What's wrong with you?
Really, we watched one episode. It's so cute. Connor and Tanner are just my favorite though. I just love them. Just love them. All right, one more section, and then we'll be ready to rock and roll here. You guys ever get sick of my color scheme? That's the one thing about it is you can take whatever I do and change it out for yours. You know what I mean? You love that show. Isn't it such a good show?
Well, you can use blue, pink, and orange.
Yeah, you can use whatever color scheme you want.
If you really
If you're tired of my color scheme. I'll never tire of my color scheme. I'm obsessed with it right now.
She will. We're gonna do all this work a year from now. She's gonna want everything tore apart.
No. Yeah, it's such a good show. Connor and Tanner, they just crack me up. That Connor, he gets like so worked up. He cracks me up. All right, last section, and then Mark can take this and he'll clean it really good with a board eraser. Like I said, I don't clean these normally with the baby wipe. It's just like when I'm in a pinch trying to just, get something done and I'm lining it up a bunch of times. Hey, Colleen, how are you? Can you imagine this though, like on the wall? Like it'll look like wallpaper. I'm excited about it. I think it's gonna be really pretty.
What colors are going to be on the wall?
Sweet pea. You don't know. He has no anything. Yeah, we do love changing things. Peggy, you can comment now. You didn't say anything about talking about me behind my back.
Yeah.
My friend's girlfriend said if you're watching without me, and I said it's only the first episode. See? Yeah, Mark says the same thing. All right, last part. Peggy probably didn't hear that part. She's probably like, what is she talking about?
Yeah.
All right, where am I at here? Last section. I'm going to throw this over here out of my way. Let's see. So I just did this part. And where was I at? I got to figure out. Was it this section? Yes. So I just need to be in the middle. So like somewhere here. It's like right here. Right? Yes, right there. You can actually tell because it lines right up with the other flower. Does the baby wipe from the stencil? No. No, you're not going to hurt it. All right, last section. Like I said, we definitely did overkill. We didn't have to chalk all this, but better to be safe than sorry, right? All right. There we go. Hi, Reenie. Oh, you have to wait. Yeah, Mark said that you and him have been talking about me losing my mind. He said you brought it up to him.
Yep.
I knew he was making stuff up, Peggy. I knew it. All right, now comes the fun part. So all we're gonna do now is chalk on our oval with our basement. I'm going to use my tacky glue to glue all this together. Yeah, well, don't use them like all the time. Like, still use your board eraser because your board eraser is what's going to get it completely clean. The baby wipe isn't going to get it out of the silk screen completely. I just use it in a pinch, like when I'm like, when I'm doing something like this, where I'm like using it constantly. Does that make sense? Peggy said, okay, Mark, it's your story. You tell it the way you want. Don't go with him. Why would you go with what he says? Does this get covered completely? This gets covered, right? So it doesn't matter if I sand it. I'm just gonna sand the top little bit of this off. It's not quite even all the way. Isn't it pretty? Wait till you see when we put it all together. Like I said, this is on Etsy. So, so cute. We're just gonna go ahead and wax this, and then we're gonna use this transfer. Both the transfers I'm using are in the last chance section. So grab these before they're gone. And I'm gonna use this guy. I'm not gonna do the relax. I'm just gonna use the basin itself. I've only used this once, so I'm gonna fuzz it a couple times. You guys, I got a new fuzz cloth out finally. Hey, Lisa. And we're just going to place her right in the center. But now I have a dilemma. Can I see all that stuff really quick? So this goes right here. And this goes right here. Maybe Mark can start gluing it together for us. Look how pretty. Oh my gosh. Oh, I love this so much. Okay, so then this pops in the center, okay? Do I just leave this? I have a bow for the top of it too. Do I just stay with my theme or do I add a pop of nominee in there? I don't think I need to add any nominee because I feel like that's going to be weird. Alright, we're just going to keep going with this.
That'll only take a second, so I'll put the glue on for you, and then you can just...
Yeah. Oh, I love this. What do you guys think? There's so many color combinations you could do with this too. It would be so pretty. I love this frame. Like I said, you could put any size A in this little oval. It's a big frame for just a small transfer,
That'd look
but
cool too if you
so pretty.
painted it, and then
Yeah.
use the cutout and set it down in there.
Or you could, you know, chalk on this part. Different options, but so, so cute regardless. Yeah, we're staying with the theme. There's our basin. I'm just gonna paint my little bow really fast. That's just gonna pop down in there like that. And then the bow, I think I'm gonna make the bow green. Maybe the walnut stain. You think? Maybe, because then it would look like it's part of the frame, right? Let's try that. Let's do that. So, how about that? Mark already did all the stain, but we'll pop this open. Again, this is in the cart link when you comment basin. I'm just gonna use a paper towel. Isn't it so pretty? And like I said, you don't have to use the bow if you're not a bow person. I just saw Darcy, she's not a bow person. The bow is included, but you don't have to use it. We're just gonna glue it on there though, because I am a bow person. Isn't it adorable? I love it. So yeah, you guys can get the cutouts on Etsy. Everything else is from my chalk sites. And like I said, we still have the Etsy sale going on through Tuesday. Use the code THANKYOU15 and you'll get a 15% discount. Isn't it so pretty? Yeah, me and Mark are gonna work together, glue it together. I think this is adorable. Let me close that up. I'll sand this really quick. I made a mess on my desk. What do you guys think so far? Isn't this so cute? Made a huge mess. Yes, comment basin. Check your messenger for the supplies. And like I said, you guys, grab your mystery bundles. It'll be this kind of theme. Like this is kind of the theme for the mystery bundle. Something kind of similar to this. So if you're like into this vibe, definitely grab a mystery bundle. We're gonna do them live together on May 3rd. We're gonna start working on getting them together this weekend. But the link to order the mystery bundle is in there when you comment Basin. Just gonna sand this down a little bit with an 80 grit. And then we're gonna glue all this together.
These are pretty.
I love it. All right. So we're just using our tacky glue. Glue her all together. The whole frame itself is what, like 12 by 18 or something, right around there?
12, 16 or 18, goodness, I can't remember.
Yeah. Okay, so there's 2 of these, because like I said, we wanted it to be flush.
I just left that brushes up there for you for the.
Oh, so there's 2 glued together. You already glued it. So they were curing. That's why that brush was there. Isn't it so pretty? I love it too. Saw glue somewhere. No, I don't know where it was. It's not scored in the middle, you just kind of place it where you want it, but you know. That's the nice thing with tacky glue is you can put it down and then kind of move it until you get it centered. Does that look right, Mark?
From here.
Looks good to me. And then this piece.
Are you gluing this right in on this one?
Yeah. Glue's right on there. And then we'll glue the oval in. It's all moving on me a little bit, but that's the nice thing. Like I said, you can kind of, till it cures, you have a little play time with the tacky glue. Yeah, I'll get it. Keep going.
Last piece. Oh no, you're doing the
Yeah,
bow,
with
too.
the bow. Oh, I love this. What do you guys think? So cute. We got our other little oval that goes over top, and then our little bow. So pretty. You could also do a pattern on this. That would look pretty too. I wasn't sure if I wanted to because I thought it would be too much, but I think
Yeah.
it would still be pretty.
Just like the, looks nice with that. Where you got a little bit too much on there, so
I'm just gonna
it's
put
right in the
right
middle,
there.
down through the middle.
Right there on that. Thank you, Lisa. I love it too. I'm just gonna glue this right to top of this. And add our other little piece. Look it! Oh, I'm so proud of it. Extra centers will make this a year-round service. Yeah, you could do that too. You definitely could. How could we do that though? Because this piece glues on top of it.
Yeah, but is that flush or is it overlap? I thought it was flush, right?
We could make it so it was definitely
if you wanted
interchangeable.
it,
But
right?
look how cute this is.
It's probably gonna slide over.
It's gonna slide, but we'll make it. Look at how cute. I don't want it to move too much, but look at. I love it. What do you think? I don't want it to move on me, but cute, right? What do you think? I think it's so pretty. Like I said, you guys can comment Basin, check your messenger. I think this is precious. So cute. I see some more tacky glue popping out here at the top. It's gonna bother me, so I'll just wipe that off. But I think this turned out adorable. I love it. So you guys can comment Basin, check your messenger. You guys can grab the frame from Etsy. Does it look like it's all straight? You're the straight person, Mark. Help me.
Not
out.
me, sorry, Hazel, no. We can check it.
Anyway, thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. Like I said, if you want to learn more about becoming a part of our crafting community, you can join our club this month and get 5 free transfers. Join our perks program first to get 30% off everything all the time. You can join our team to get 40% off all the time. Lots of awesome things happening. As always, if you guys have any questions, let me know. And like I said, grab your mystery bundles before the 20th because we'll be sending those out that day. That'll be the cutoff for you to be able to grab those or whatever I'm trying to say. All right, you guys, have a great rest of your day. We'll be live at some point this weekend. We'll see you guys later.
Bye, guys.
Take care.